Nadia.
I'm going to start. Welcome, y'all, to Swag Her Magazine live day party for Theories and Thoughts Deep Dive TV series. Today, we are premiering live here on Facebook to invite you all out to watch on all streaming channels, all streaming devices, Theories and Thoughts Deep Dive. We are welcoming the hosts, Arnya Davis and Francesca Felder. Hey, ladies.
Hey.
How y'all doing out there?
I'm good. I am so excited.
Yes! First of all, congratulations, ladies, on this moment, on this date. I know we have been anticipating it for a couple of months now, and we are finally ready to show you all to the world in your wonderful show. So y'all can take turns. First, I want to start out by asking y'all, how did this beautiful relationship that y'all have get started?
That seems to be a question a lot of people are asking these days, but I love it. Our relationship kind of happened happenstance. I initially started as a brand ambassador with Swag Her Magazine. And then I was asked, I was told rather, if I would like to write anything that I can write for the magazine from Jermel. And from writing, that's when Fancy and I started talking a little bit. And then through our conversations and stuff, we just kind of really just came together. And that was it. I mean, you want to add something to that story, Fancy?
No, but I mean, that's also just from our conversations. That's what stemmed, our work. I mean, what stemmed the podcast as well, just our, the great connection that we have.
Right. And Fancy and I would have conversations, y'all. And we had some this morning. And I stopped in the middle of what we were talking about and said, these are the conversations that started the podcast. Like, this is what started it, having those deep conversations with my girlfriend. And we don't agree on something, but we agree on a lot of things. And it's okay because I still love her. I'm still rocking with her, and we ain't going nowhere.
Right.
That's it. Girls forever. I love it. I love y'all's relationship. Y'all know I've been following y'all and tuning in to your podcast since you first started. I love the relationship. I love how, I've been knowing Fancy probably a little bit longer than you, but I love how she has finally gotten someone that she can vibe with, that she can vent to, that she can also do business with, because us women in business, we rarely, have those females that we can lean on in our business relationship, because it's totally different than just a regular friendship, because we really have to think for help each other think in that business mindset. So thank you, ladies, for sticking it out, for coming together and bringing us this Theories and Thought Deep Dive, which is an extra step over that podcast. Tell us a little bit about the show, y'all.
Okay, so the show, I mean, it stems from the podcast itself, Theories and Thoughts Podcast, which we always say witness the Black girl magic that happens when Black women come together and share, right? But the deep dive itself is different because we go more behind the scenes. You get to see more of us as the hostesses, but also just of our lives. So now the focus isn't so much on other people. It's about us and our evolving friendship, as well as just us growing as business women. So we have deep conversations, as well as in the next season, we're going to be having field trips. But for this season, we just had some really deep conversations that kind of shed more light on who we are as individuals, and the conversations were thought provoking. And I feel like they tap into the inner woman, things that we often don't discuss. I always say taboo subjects, but things that we don't discuss are things that we oftentimes think that everybody knows, but they may not know. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know until someone says that to you. So we try to make it like educational, but also still, fun. Like we still really show ourselves and just us as women.
I totally agree with you with what Fancy is saying. And if I may, going back to what Nadia has said about coming together, we don't always agree. We don't always agree. And one of the things that we didn't agree on was the talk show. If I could just be transparent, I was like, hell no, I don't want to do it. And Fancy was like, but this will be a great opportunity. But you have to be able to trust your partner. That's the key with our relationship. I trust her. So when she said, "Arnya, this is gonna be a great for our brand," this, and that, I was like, okay, well, let's just do it. I'm very stubborn. So I'm like, okay, let's just do it, whatever. But now that we're doing it, she'll tell you, I'll be like, I'm so happy we did this. I'm having a good time, But it's being able to trust that woman. And I think in society, we are taught not to trust women, not to connect with them. Girl, you don't know about her, like the stuff that's going on right now with Portia. Oh, I see so many people. Oh, that's why I don't fool with women, or that's why I keep my circle so small. I don't have those issues because I pray and I trust the women that I deal with, that's in my space right now. And I can honestly say I don't have those issues. Whenever Fancy say this is what this is, and we move on, and we move on. And I would like to think she feel like she could trust me as well. And that's the biggest part, trusting a woman. And that's another thing we wanted to bring to the forefront. I can trust, that's my sister. Like, she called me in the middle of the night. I'm stopping what I'm doing and I'm talking. Well, some things I'm doing. And I'm I just I wake up out my sleep to listen to her. She's on my I would say Fab Five. She's on my favorites list, so she can get through in the middle of the night. And just we can talk business, but we can talk personal. And it's genuine. And I want to know what she thinks. I'm putting together my website. I'm like, which one of these? Okay, Fancy, I don't know what they have. I can be that vulnerable. And it's about being vulnerable with a woman. But yes, in the talk show that's different from the podcast is our opinions more. And we're getting in people's businesses, like she said, and the field trips. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about that.
Yes. I'm looking forward to the field trips too. Y'all know we've been trapped in the house for over a year now. So it's going to be super exciting to see y'all out and about, and also bringing awareness to different businesses. We also need that as well. So y'all, I know y'all have some things to give away. So you want to put up the link for the viewers. So y'all go to this link. Theories and Thoughts Deep Dive is giving away some gifts to those that sign up for their text chat over WhatsApp. So join the Theories and Thoughts tribe and be eligible to win a free prize. So y'all get this chat and get this. I'm going to put it in the comments as well, y'all, so it can be there in case they can't, I don't know how clickable these StreamYard links are, but I'm going to, you got it? Because I'm moving.
Yeah, I'm going to put it in there.
So go in the comments, guys. And
actually, I put the wrong link, Nadia.
I'm sorry. Click that link. Okay, the MailChimp link. Also, click that one too so that you can join the community and be up to date with all of the theories and thoughts. There it is. Chat, the WhatsApp chat, y'all. Go click that link and sign up so you can get some free gifts from Fancy and Arnya so that you can stay up to date on the Theories and Thoughts Deep Dive TV show and also anything that Swag Her magazine has going on. So I know we are featuring theories and thoughts deep dive, but we cannot miss the opportunity for you to tell our viewers about Swag Her Magazine, which is the birth of all of this wonderful things that y'all have going on. So Fancy, tell us about Swag Her. As Arnya already stated, she met Fancy through corresponding in Swag Her Magazine, and this is Fancy's baby. So go ahead and tell us, Fancy, about Swag Her Magazine.
So Swagger is an empowerment and lifestyle publication for the Black community. We're going to be celebrating 11 years come July, but we started out as a Black women's empowerment magazine. And after the murders of Philando Castile and Alton Sterling, we began to include more content for men, for Black men in particular. So now I just say for the Black community as opposed for the Black woman. We also started out solely online, but now we are in print, and we do have our new print issue coming out. But then on the flip side, while we still have Swagger Magazine and all of our content, we also offer services such as public relations and branding and marketing, you know. So people think magazine and they instantly think advertising, which of course we do offer, but then we also have like some, you know, so longer term packages as well with other creative services as well.
Right. And Swagger has different interview platforms,
right,
as well as in media. So we have the media correspondence. Fancy has CEO chatter,
the different segments. Yeah,
we have different segments that, you know, whatever. I hold a listening party. I'm about to start doing the cooking segments. Like, this is stuff that just lifestyle, I'm telling you, just to bring, come on, you know, like to show you that we can do more than just one thing, more than just the what we see all the time, you know, the gossip and all these different things. We're actually telling you about people who can help you, resources, and we're also celebrating those that are businesses, those Black businesses in the community that's doing it, those women, those men who are out here doing it. And I love it. Like, one of my favorite people that we've had on the podcast that Fancy actually had in the magazine is Jay Burnett. And when you look, Jay is like everywhere right now. But I can say before he got real big, he did Swag Her and he did Theories and Thoughts. So just those different things.
Yeah, and I was just about to interject that Swag Her has helped me for years get the, I'm sorry, y'all, I was trying to mute my phone because I forgot. But Swag Her has helped me for years, y'all, put my business on the map. I have been advertising my different businesses with them for years. This year, they hosted our press releases for the channel, and I have gotten great reviews, great opportunities, you know, for my business through working with Swag Her Magazine. So I had to let Fancy and Arnya tell you all about the magazine. Now, ladies, what else do you have for us today? What else can the viewers expect outside of the show? Do you have any special offers? Anything you have going on? Let me know.
Do you want to go first? I'm trying to think like any special offers. Well, I am still sitting here now. I'm waiting on some people to join the chat. So I do still have the journal. And let me show y'all the journal. This is a hustle journal, right? So what's special about it is a journal designed by a group of Black men, and they were talking about how therapeutic it is. Trying to get it close to my face. How therapeutic it is for us to journal, but it also has hustle quotes in it. So I love mine. I have one. This is like a smaller version of it, but we are giving this away. And then I also have a theories and thoughts. The new normal tote. We did these last year, and I still have some of these left. And I have people asking me about them, but I was like, no, I'm gonna hold on to them. So I'm glad that we can actually give some of these away today too. And basically, right now, the magazine is preparing to print our new issue. So I'm just hoping that people will support that, you know, and they can visit the website at swagger.net and see that Nicole Walters is our cover. And then they can also order their issue, and pretty soon we'll have the digital file up. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
And well, I didn't say anything.
Oh.
I don't know if you can say it, but we're giving away a relax and sip wine glass. Once you sign up, whoever sign up and they win this one, I'll give you a special code to go to my website, Miss Things Boutique, and get your glass sent out to you. It says relax and sip.
So, that's cute.
Thank you. One thing I would like to say as well is, along with theories and thoughts, we do our own separate things. You know, we do our things like Fancy has swagger, I have Lady CEO. And that is another thing that we come together on, because although that's what we like to show. Yes, I have my business. And although Fancy is not named in the business, she helps me with the business. You know, like I bounce ideas off of her. And sometimes she asks me different things too. And I think that that's important too, to show and to say, because again, it's going back to, as women, we're taught, oh, don't tell nobody this, hide your hand, don't tell the left what the right is doing, you know, oh, they might steal your idea. But something that Fancy found out, I guess, a year ago or maybe here recently, is God had gave me a thought on a magazine. But once I started working with Fancy, I realized that what God had given me, was for her and for me to help with hers, and not so much with me. So we have to realize that too. Sometimes God give us a vision or give us a thought or give us something, and it's not really for us, it's for where we're going and how we're supposed to manifest that with other people. So I'm thankful, because now after working with her, I'm like, I don't want to do no publication. I'm happy right here doing this.
Do enough work for us all, huh, Arnya?
Fancy is a grind, and that's another thing. I look at my sister and I be like, how do you not want to work with her when you're working with her? You know how you have some people, whenever you're working with them, and you're like, I don't want to do no work because they're not into it. They're not working. They're not pushing. But when you have somebody who pushes like she does, and you know, and she does a lot, and she's willing to give you that information and education, why not grab hold to that? You know, and learn and walk through those steps with them. So that's why I always tell her it's an honor to work with her. And like I tell her, I think I told you this morning, I wouldn't want to be on this journey with nobody else but her.
Agreed.
Awesome. I love y'all. That's so sweet. So, y'all, look at here. A perfect example of Black girl magic collaboration over competition is what we are about. We are all about us Black women unifying, and not just Black women, all women unifying and breaking the glass ceilings, y'all, going to the top, nowhere but the top, and we can go together. All we have to do is stick together and work it, right? Y'all see these ladies, they are working it. It has been probably a year or a little more than a year that you all have put a whole show together, you know, and I'm not talking about what I do from the house. They went out and recorded their show, y'all. Very committed, very professional, and it is going to be live on the Exposure TV network, which is downloadable on all smart devices. That is your Roku. That is your Amazon Fire Stick. That is your Apple TV. That is your Android TV. Any of your smart TVs, you can download the Exposure TV network app and view Theories and Thoughts. You can also download the Exposure TV network app to your phone. You see it right on your phone. Click it and watch Theories and Thoughts. So Apple iOS platform and the Android phone platform is ready for you to view, right? So y'all, this has been an amazing, amazing intro for Theories and Thoughts deep dive. Make sure you click those links and sign up for the chat. If you are watching the replay, please leave us some comments, some some questions, whatever you have. Wish these ladies well on their venture into the TV world because it is like no other. They have gone global, y'all. So make sure you tune in every Thursday for theories and thought deep dive on the What's Your Superpower TV channel on Exposure TV Network. Y'all have any final words?
Yes, I do. Thank you, Nadia. Thank you, Nadia, for the opportunity and even the invite to be a part of the network. Also, shout out to Corey who did our production.
Oh yeah.
Autumn who did our makeup, honey, of iGlam, and Lisa who's my assistant who helped with this. This production could not have been done without those people. So I just want to give a special shout out to them. Sometimes, when we're doing interviews, we forget to get that shout out. So thank you to those people who did a dynamic job on putting it together, telling us what we need and different things. Cause we were both just like, I don't, okay. And if you've seen the trailer, he by little sayings, okay. Stuff I say. Lisa had the board, y'all. We were just getting through it, and Autumn came through, did the makeup. That's what it was, and I just want to give them flowers right now, just publicly.
And thank you for remembering that, because I had Corey in mind, but then it did slip my mind. So yes, thank you all.
That's why we're here.
Okay.
Teamwork, baby. Teamwork. When one don't have, the other one got it, boo.
Listen, so you guys watch tonight. Tell us what you think. Tonight's episode is really telling you about us, telling you who we are. You find out a little bit more about us and the podcast and what we plan on doing. We have why do we need each other, self-care, and
finding our way in relationships.
Those are the topics for this season. We're excited about it. And we'll start recording next season next month. So hey.
Yeah. All right.
Awesome. So if y'all don't have anything else, we are out of here. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. And don't forget to tune in for Theories and Thoughts Deep Dive.
Bye.
Bye.